Yo, what up guys? So the new Udyr just got released today. So patch 12.16. So I'm really excited for this one. So we're just going to practice it today in the practice tool, and we're gonna clear some comps and find out what his new abilities are. It's really crazy. I think it's also kind of meta jungle on this one. Also really powerful top lane on his new kit. So his passive is like just like before, attack speed every time you use a skill. So it's kind of also the same. You still wanna spam your abilities while on the camp. So we want to get our ultimate first, then ultimate on level 2. And then you really wanna max your ultimate on new Udyr because he has a lot of AP scaling on this one, and most of your abilities also scales AP, like your W, the lifesteal and all of that. So I think we're gonna get our W next. His W awaken is also really powerful. Like his W alone gives you a shield and a lifesteal for a moment, and when you trigger it on awaken, it gets doubled. So it's really powerful. He's also kinda mana dependent, so you really want to get your blue buff first. Like you see that the lifesteal and the shield is so thick when you use the awaken W. So we're just gonna go to grams. I think we're a little bit too late. 3:15 is the ideal time to finish the comps, but because of the gram situation right there, we're a little bit too late. So we want to take this grams. In level 4, you have to decide if you wanna get your blazing stampede if you're gonna gank early, or you want to max your R. So if you're going to go to the enemy's camp, you wanna max your R first to clear camps more faster. His R awaken is also really crazy. Like the storm that around Udyr will follow the enemy that you have last attacked, and also has a slow in it. Oh, it's really powerful, especially if you have red buff. So we don't have stun yet, but we're just gonna use the awaken R on Jax. Like you can see that the storm is following Jax, right? It's like Victor's ult. So you wanna get the E. The E on this guy is also really cool. It gives you the classic, like the classic EOG, the stun, and also gives you, if you use it in awaken mode, you will have a CC immune like this one, like a bear stampeding. It's kinda good to use if you are chasing CC champions, for example Lux or Ramos. Like you can see, if you keep spamming your ability, you will get, you will burn your mana so fast, especially if you don't have blue buff yet. So ideally you wanna max your ult and then go for W, because W is really OP. Especially in team fights, you basically cannot die if you know how to use your awaken and awaken the right skills and the right time, because sometimes you wanna awaken your R and also sometimes you wanna awaken your W. But it's really powerful. So our first item actually is Sunfire Aegis. Thing is, the new Udyr is really tanky right now. Unlike before, like it's a really much AD type and also tank. Oh god, I just got out by a bot right there. The passive of Awaken of his Q2. Like, did you see that? It's kinda like a Volibear passive. That's also powerful. That's why Q is our first skill in level 1 because it clears a lot of it clears the camps more faster, and also um the statics or the passive that passes through champions if you only attack a unisolated champions without any other enemies around. The passive of it will also just get through the champion, so technically you'll have more damage when you use that on an isolated champion. That's also kinda scale on AP, but mostly you don't wanna max your Q because it scales on AP. You wanna it's really just powerful on the early games, but your on the late game and also mid game, your primary source of damage is your ult and also your E. It's just really powerful now. I'm not even gonna recall it now. We're just gonna wait for Santa 400 more. Like, look at this, guys. If I activate my W right now and use my Awaken, it restores a lot of health. But since it's just only level 1, that's only what you get. His passive Awaken also kinda reduces cooldown as the game passes by as you leveled up to. So it's really hard to get your passive on early because you also have to use your abilities to restore the cooldown or reduce the cooldown of the passive. Look at this health restoration from just W itself. So since the new OG has a lot of AP scaling, your Q is really kinda weak. The weakest ability on his kit right now on the mid game because it scales with damage, but your primary build is tank and also AP items, so you can most scale your ultimate and your W. So on the boots you might wanted some plated steel caps or mercury threads depending on your enemy. Of course, if there are 3 more ADs, you want to get the plated steel caps, or 3 more APs, you want to obviously get the mercury threads. If you have your Sunfire already, you can clear camps without damaging yourself. If you know how to use your Iron Mantle, it's really powerful. Also, don't be fooled, guys. I am using a primal Udyr skin. This is not his classic look. There's also some I saw on the internet, some mets of these wilding claws, like pure AD Udyr, like the new one. I'm trying to did you see that? I used my E to block the Jack's stun. That's the spell immune right there. It's really powerful now. So I like it more compared to the old one, because the old one you only get the stun and the movement speed. But this one you get the movement speed, the stun, and also the spell immune. So it's really good for chasing CC champions. You basically can't be stopped. So as you can see, as am I spamming my abilities, the cooldown of my passive awaken is also decreasing. You can also see the cooldown of your awaken here in the bar, like this white one. If that is full, then you can use your awaken. In team fights, you might you might wanna use your ult in team fights, because this really can help a lot, especially in jungle team fights. It also kind of focuses on a champion, like, because if you use the awaken ult right, the storm is kind of following a champion, and that deals more damage too, with a slow effect, just like a Victor ult. So we're just gonna gank Jax now, Jax bot. I'm going to try to dodge his E again. He's not gonna use it. Alright. It's too powerful on early mid game too. On early mid game, you can deal a lot of damage based on your ultimate. But in late game, you are basically the front of the team, because you have the blazing stampede and also your ult, and also because you are tank build. You are basically tank, but also can assassinate the ADC because of your skills, your blazing stampede too. It's OP. You can walk through the team fights without getting immobilized by your E. So we're just gonna go with our still come. So the next build you wanna go is Demonic Embrace. So just like classic tank, Sunfire, Demonic Embrace, and also Deadman's Plate, the next one. Deadman's Plate or Force of Nature, but this one we're gonna go. Our second item is Demonic Embrace. It's kinda good though. It's also kinda good looking. I'm kinda At first I kinda didn't love the look of his W, because I think his old W, like the turtle stance, color green, has more life into it. But now that I'm playing it, it's also kinda cool. His W is one of your best skill that you have in your kit. So when you're in team fights, make sure to spam all your abilities, but focus on your awaken spirit cooldown, because you wanna make sure you want to awaken the right skill that you wanna awaken in team fights. Of course, the primary that you want one is your R and your W. But in chasing, you wanna awaken this. Oh god, I just missed it one. Oh. Awaken your blazing stampede in chase modes. Basically, they can't run, and also they can kill you. Oh, that damage right there is just really OP, man. Riot just made the most broken front lines. I'm thinking these will be get nerfed in the next patch or something, because it's just really OP, man. His Q Awaken is also kinda powerful in solo fights, so you might also want to use it because it also kinda scale AP. Like these statics, like the static effects. In isolation, it's also kinda focused on a single champion, so it's kinda OP if you use that in solo fights. But in team fights, like if there are 5 people or 3 people fights, you might wanna use your um R in your Awaken and also your W for survivability. We're just gonna go. Just gonna go free hit this guy. It's just about. I'm surprised AIs can ward jump. Like I've never played with an AI before. It's crazy how that. The animations too is just crazy. As you can see, Udyr is really mana dependent champion. But yeah, you might wanna focus on getting your blue as always, as when it's available. It's really helpful for Udyr right now. We're just gonna kill Jax one more time and we're gonna wrap up this video. Like this is just crazy, man. Like 1.5 seconds of CC immune. That's long enough. That's long enough to survive in a team fight or in a chase. Also the movement speed. So yeah, RWE. That's what your most priority right now. I don't know why I'm waiting for Jax, but I'm just gonna try it right now. Let's see how speed it is. Whoa. Let me restore my health points. Awaken is up right now. I'm just gonna chase Jax from the turret, from this to turret. I don't know why I didn't attack on that one. Alright, I think that's it, guys. We're just gonna wrap up this video. So yeah, new Udyr is really OP. AP scaling champion. It's not AD anymore. He's tank AP right now. Yeah, that's it.